This is going to be a review on the Batman Earth Negative 11, the drowned figure and everything. So, I mean, I'm just like obsessed with the looks of these ones and everything. So that's the kind of reason why I like went for getting them. I'm forgetting this one and everything. I just think it's really cool and whatnot. So yeah, so going into the whole like McFarlane DC Multiverse. So I have a few figures from the past Multiverse waves. Yes, they weren't necessarily the best visually pleasing figures. I mean, some of them were definitely better than others, especially in the later edition. They started making like really, really cool ones, especially the Teen Titans ones. Like I've been waiting for a cool updated Starfire figure, and honestly, the one I have is like freaking phenomenal. Yeah, I loved those later ones that came out. They're just so cool. Let's get into this one. All right. So yeah, got her online and everything. I did pay a little more than retail, which I'm always ashamed of, but honestly the Target near me is getting like no stock of anything. Like anything. The DC Multiverse waves, we barely get when we get them and everything. We usually get like one of the newer waves and then all of a sudden it's gone. And then when it's gone, it's gone. They usually don't restock. And then not only that, but also like the G.I. Joe figures too. Like it's just, I don't know. The Target near me is like a hit or miss and mainly a miss. For action figures at least. Right, so snap the top off and everything. All right, and just show you guys like the box and everything. Beautiful artwork, beautiful, beautiful. All right, we got the drowned. Oh, and then one other thing, and this is something that I feel like a lot of people have also been saying as well. Where are the females? Like, my God, it's like legit just... We got, what, the animated Harley Quinn. We got a couple Wonder Woman's figures, you know what I mean? Which, honestly, the gold suit Wonder Woman from the Wonder Woman sequel, pointless figure. And we could have just gone with Cheetah. I think Cheetah would have been a much better option. I mean, come on. If Cheetah was looking cool in the movie, probably wouldn't even cooler as a figure and everything. But, you know, whatever. I'm not just going to sit here and make this a complaint post and everything. Review, but I don't know. I just really want a little more, you know? Because I'm just nervous that in case these don't sell that well, you know, because of all like the Batmans, people getting tired of that, then they might just cancel it. And then we're like canceling something that has so much potential. I don't know. It would just be annoying. Because I love the articulation of these. But yeah. Alright, so here she is in the plastic still and whatnot. Alright, kind of has a similar pose to her like box. Alright, the whole like hand up, trident, blah 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 blah. Alright. She also does come with a little card. The card is the same art that you see on the back. Sorry about my ring light, guys. Alright, so it's pretty cool, pretty cool. And then there is some info on the back if you guys want to pause and read. Let me just focus it a little. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, you probably can't get anything. My like... God. Whatever. Alright, I don't know if you can, you can't. I'm sorry. Alright, but anyways, let's let you guys know. It says Source Batman the Drowned #1, Comics 2017. Real name Bryce Wayne, height 5'11", 1.8 meters, weight 160 pounds, 72.57 kilograms. I think that's what it is. Bryce Wayne of Earth Negative 11 harbored a deep hatred of Atlanteans for their role in the death of her beloved Sylvester Kyle. In a quest to avenge Kyle, she spliced her DNA with that of an Atlantean, becoming a superpowered Dark Knight called the Drowned, capable of breathing and fighting underwater. Alright, so it is a whole like gender swapped universe, which is pretty cool. Price point. Alright, so here we go with her accessory, which is an awesome, awesome trident. Yeah, I honestly love a figure with like some type of trident accessory because tridents are just badass. You know, you can use it as a staff, and you got these little like sharp points at the end. You know, you can be like stab, 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 stab. Man, even the back of it's kind of just like bam, like so it's like pretty cool, pretty awesome, and I love the look of this. I love that inner detailing, very like Batman-esque. You know what I mean? It's pretty sick. Okay, and then on to the figure herself. So, here is Miss Wayne. Alright, guys. So, getting a good look at the figure herself. Here is her face and whatnot. So, pretty awesome. Nice little kind of like smug, like grimace, like, ugh, disgusted. I hate Atlanteans. I hate metahumans. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, she is looking pretty awesome. All right, she has like black lipstick on, a little bit of a cybernetic eye on the side, as you can see. And then she also does have kind of like a little bit of a paint working on her eye on the other one that's an actual eye and not like all messed up and everything. All right. Her hair. So I am loving this hair. The sculpt is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Like layers upon layers of like gorgeous, gorgeous long hair. And just like especially picturing her in the ocean, just all the whipping around just looks it's a stunning picture in my head. All right. And then it is kind of like it's definitely black and then has like a little bit of like a green wash on it, as you can see. But yeah, just oh my god, the depth of that hair is just amazing. All right, now turning it back around, like obviously with the brown cowl and everything. There are some straps that aren't painted and everything, but are molded on, so that's pretty cool. Right, she's giving me very pirate vibes, and I love that whole look for her, especially because she's like part Atlantean now, like as it's splicing. All right, and now going down to her her upper body. So as you can see, she has a black choker on, followed with a gold medallion. And the gold medallion does have a little bit of a symbol on it. It does have a little bat symbol, so that's pretty cool. Nice little chunk of gold right there, just really pops out. All right, and then going to her jacket, she's wearing a cool cropped jacket. I'm so happy with this. Like honestly, I know she has like I think like a trench coat in the comics, but like ooh, this is so much cuter looking, and just like it gives her such a nice form-fitting kind of look to her as well. I just feel like the jacket would make it look much more clunky. All right. And then like she has her little green gloves, which are pretty awesome. All right. The thing is, I think these are supposed to be like Mara's gloves. I'm almost 100% positive that there's actually supposed to be Mara's and everything, and she like just takes them, or not Mara's, but whatever the female version of Aquaman is. Yes, I think that's what it's supposed to be. Yeah. And then going to like the rest of her upper body, so she has like a green top on with a brown corset. That's really, really cool. It has a nice kind of cinched look to it. Love that, love that, love that. All right. I'm really loving this. And it is like a little bit of a squishy plastic and everything. So I guess for the articulation below to kind of hide it and everything, which I think is smart. It definitely has a little bit of, it does hinder a little movement and everything. I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, but then it's also connected to like the skirt piece, which is so cool. Loving this like seaweed type of look. Awesome little getup and whatnot. Very, 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 very nice working for someone who's in it part Atlantean now and all that jazz. All right, then going to her lower body, she's wearing a pair of, I think they're like either a deep green or a dark gray pant. All right, and she has like a little side strap right here. There's a little pocket and whatnot. I mean, come on, what's a Batman without some utility pockets or utility pouches? All right, and the black does go all the way around to the back. All right, cool. And the shoes, oh my god, I'm obsessed with the shoes. I'm always a fan of a boot, like a knee-high boot and everything like that, but these ones are like just amazing, like a worn leather type of finish. Love this little top part too. Just oh my god, just looks so clean. And honestly, I'm loving the heels. I always love that nice kind of angle to a shoe that really kind of just goes boop boop boop, you know, like it's really awesome. All right, and she does come with the little stand piece just so you can stand her up, right? And it does say DC on it, as a little peg. Below her feet, she does have the 2 pegs, so you can kind of choose which one you want her on, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so don't worry, everybody who has a little issue with the heels and figure standing on heels, but we got our answer. All right. But yeah, she's just looking pretty cool. So getting into articulation now. So as I mentioned before, this figure does have like really awesome articulation. Like she kind of just is like an amazing posing figure. This one, yes, but also no. I definitely think there's some like hindering just with a lot of the pieces she has on, but at least like visually she looks really nice. So yeah. So when it comes to the head, so because of the hair and everything, you cannot move the head back. Yeah, that like giant chunk of hair is just not gonna let you go anywhere. Now when it comes to going forward, it goes forward a little bit. Like as you can see, the hair does create like a little gap and everything, but does not look as much as I feel like people would really want. So yeah, it's kind of like the farthest you're gonna get her to go. This is when you're gonna have to use like kind of like the waist articulation and everything, kind of help out with that. All right, but going to the arms next. All right, so the arms go about that high. All right, so not like super, super high, but you know, high enough. All right, and they don't necessarily go all the way to her sides. There is a little hindering just with the jacket kind of pieces and everything. All right. When it comes to her elbows, though, her elbows go all the way in. So I do love that. That is one of my favorite things about these figures. So that's like really awesome. All right. So she can look like she's doing a little chicken dance. All right. And then when it comes to going inward from there, yeah, it's okay. All right. All right. So they don't go in as much as I'd like and everything, but you know, they go in enough that she can do a little bit of like a, oh, back away kind of look or anything like that. So you can get somewhat of a nice, I don't know, kind of look from her with that. All right, you can pose her, you know, like, the sun. Oh my God. Girl looks like she hasn't had the sun in days, years. Like, damn. All right. So that's pretty cool. All right, then bringing it down to her wrist now. All right, so her wrists have a decent amount of articulation. I mean, like they do have that one little hinge, so she can move her arms like that way. She can move them down, sideways, and you can kind of like twist it around to get better range. So I mean, there is a lot of range in the wrist joint, so that is definitely nice. All right, she has a swivel along with the little like a little ball kind of thing. I don't really know what they're called, but yeah, so that's like pretty cool. Going to her waist though. Okay, so you definitely feel something in there, so she can move back a little bit. All right, not like a lot, but because of the plastic and the type plastic it is, it tends to want to revert back to its original form, so you don't have nearly as much. Yeah, you don't really have nearly as much articulation there, but you can. Let me see. Oh, that's her legs doing that. I don't think that's her body. Okay, I don't know, but basically she can like kind of do a little bit of like a rocking, so there is that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, so it's not really the best, but you know. When it comes to the legs now, so she does not have any type of like thigh cut or anything like that, so you can't swivel it that way, which is a shame. There is like a little bit of like a rotation that you can do from here, right? You wouldn't want to force it too much because you don't want to like pop the figure's leg off, or break it, for instance. But when it does come to the legs, she can do somewhat of a split. Yeah, that's kind of like the farthest she's able to go. So I mean, you can do like a little side kick, which is pretty cool. Yeah, because this skirt piece is definitely holding that back. It's not gonna, you're not gonna want to push it too much too, because you don't want to like break the figure, or you don't want to like stretch out the plastic too much that it just kind of starts warping and starts to just come off and everything. Now when it comes to how far legs can go up, legs can go up a pretty solid amount, so that's pretty nice. All right. When it comes to moving backwards, has a decent amount as well. All right, so it's not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. So legs can actually go like pretty close together too. There's no kind of like major kind of thigh issue that way, so that's pretty awesome. All right, now when it goes to the knees, all right, the knee joints are a double. So, you know, you got a nice little range there. Love that, love that. All right, so she can be like, sliding under the door. Just making it. knee to the face, you know, so pretty cool there. All right. Now when it comes to the legs, so the legs do have a nice amount of articulation, all right? So they can kind of go up a little bit. You can bring them back a little bit, all right? Nothing too crazy. They do have a nice little swivel to them, but it is like, yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to like finagle it and everything, but there are ways you can kind of get her into some more, you can move around a little bit more depending on how you work the ball. All right. So yeah, so it is like, it's interesting. All right, so you can twist the ball, have it move with the foot that way. You can like twist it so that you can have the, okay, well, it's not really showing the best, but yeah, I don't know. The ankles are cool. The ankles are cool. This one foot is definitely a little more troublesome than the other. You can't really, okay, maybe I can straighten her legs out a little bit, but her one foot does always kind of drift to the side just like a little bit more than I would like, but you know, whatever. Nothing too crazy. And then when it comes to her toe articulation, you know, that also helps with posing, right? She can look up like a little witch's foot. Damn. All right, so that's pretty awesome. All right, and it does help to make some more, I don't know, some more interesting poses. All right, she could be like posing like that, blah, blah, blah. All right, and then like with her staff in hand, or her trident in hand, all right, so here she is. Alrighty. So yeah, so she definitely is like a really cool figure. I mean, like, I definitely love this kind of like aqua Batwoman type of like setup and everything. You know, a little obscure for me. I mean, it was a big storyline, but I don't know. I think these characters they're cool, I guess. But yeah, I definitely got her just because I like the visual appeal of her, not necessarily the story, but yeah, I don't know, pretty cool, right? She can like hold it up to her like that, you know, we can even have her, it's a little loose in her hand, yeah, I'll be honest, and everything. You know, she can hold it behind her like she's getting ready to strike and everything. And I mean, in comparison to Wonder Woman, I think she's a little shorter than Wonder Woman, which I think because Wonder Woman's an Amazon and everything, it kind of does make a little sense. But yeah, so it's like pretty cool. I mean, they're completely two different universes, like comic and live action, but still, I still do like these figures a lot. I don't know. She's fun. Yeah, I definitely recommend getting her. Like I said, I don't even know what figures I'm really going to collect from the McFarlane ones. I guess like I'm going to pick and choose depending on which ones look more interesting. I am super hyped though, because I am a Wonder Woman fan. I am super hyped for the Wonder Woman figures coming out. Especially the one with the mohawk is really sick. Especially because she has a little more muscular build, and I love that. But the other one I'm actually super hyped for is it Death Metal Wonder Woman? It's like the one where her, like, she has like black hair but with blue tips, because that looks so freaking cool. Like, I am super excited for that one. I love the really heavy armor on her. I like the headdress, everything. Like, that figure is definitely on top of my list for action figures this year. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just be choosing random ones. I kind of do like the Deathstroke figure that they came out with recently. Lack of accessories, kind of bummed out, but I definitely feel like I might pick that one up as well, and maybe some other ones from past waves. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I have really mixed feelings on Todd McFarlane's multiverse figures, but you know, it's cool getting obscure characters, I guess, you know, especially for like hardcore fans. Especially hardcore Batman fans are probably like really happy, but I don't know. I really want some other characters, dude. Maybe Black Canary or something. Or Artemis. Yeah, with the Outlaws and everything. I would love an Artemis figure. Yes. Oh my god, with the giant axe. Like, I mean, we're getting Bizarro. Just saw, so come on. I mean, honestly, I would hope for like an Artemis as opposed to like Roy Harper or something. I mean, Red Arrow, you know, if you want to make two different versions of the team, I say go for it that way. I mean, then you do Star with Fire too, but like, I don't know. Definitely gonna look more into these, but that is it. Sorry, I keep rambling. That's just me. Yeah. So, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the video and everything. It would be awesome if you guys give me a big thumbs up, maybe comment or something like that. Even subscribe would be awesome. Yeah, you know, I do Marvel Legends too. All right, some G.I. Joe classified figures I collect as well. I'm probably gonna do like a collection video soon, just to show you guys everything that I collect and try to get more people interested. But okay, guys, I'll see you next time on Kev Collects. Peace out.